dear Cancer. This is a love reading, a prediction for Gemini season, May 20 to June 20, 2020, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. This will be a love reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. Use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Taurus season that is up, or you can check out the pick a card and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. Click the headline of each playlist to see all the videos it contains. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. Okay, so when I open this deck here, I see Two of Cups with the Four of Swords in reverse. So it might be a new ignition in love. Maybe there has been a little bit of a stale in your love life, or it might have been a silence between you and another person. It might be leaning on towards this changing. Okay, sorry. And the Four of Swords in the reverse is like we have gotten tired of not being in contact, or we have gotten tired of being alone, and now we want love, god damn it. Okay. So I call the divine with love and light, and here we have the King of Swords with the Four of Swords in the reverse. So this seems like a difficult energy, so I'll see to whom it belongs, if we can get a clarification of this energy. And we have success and growth and rest and reconsider. So I think this is actually your energy, that you have learned a lot from past events, and you're not easily throwing yourself into situations anymore. You rather want to watch them a little bit from the outside. And this is actually growth that has happened to you. This is a success that you have become like the King of Swords. So it might be that someone, also have the Emperor here, is stubborn in the reversed. So it might be that there's someone else tired on you being disconnected, but that you feel that maybe it's for the best that you are disconnected. Okay. You might even be dealing with an air sign. It doesn't mean this isn't you, because if we have been working together alongside with a person, even through very challenging times and battles, we learn from them and we become more like them. And that's really why we are together, to expand our own visions and get more tools to our toolbox. Being able to also be very logic, even though we are a Cancer. Okay, so I call the Four Archangels, and here we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse with the King of Swords in the reverse. So you don't believe a word they are saying anymore, not a word. So they don't even have to try. Okay, and here we have the Queen of Swords together with the King of Swords. So it kind of shows that I think you have really learned the thing you were supposed to learn in this relationship. You have learned to become more logic, to be more judgmental, to see, is this really a situation where I want to invest my time, my effort, my emotions, my money, my love, my life, or is it something that's wanting me to do so? So I think you are becoming like a little bit more awake to those things, and it's a very masculine trait, and we need this masculine side of us to be able to protect us against doofuses and people that wants to waste our time. So equal partners, I should say, not partners really, but both people here have gotten this trait now. They are able to be very logic and to also end things that isn't working. So it's not this lovey-dovey I need you to be mine forever, even if you are not making me happy. It's not like that anymore. So 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Cancer viewers. So I want my dear Cancer to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So 3 of coins, something is cooking underneath the surface here. Okay, something that can be rather healthy. Okay, so I'm going to tune in for a few seconds to you and your situation in Gemini season, Cancer. Next month it's your time to get your birthday reading. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the 2 of Cups now in the reverse with the Chariot in the reversed. Okay, so there's some, not an ill will, but someone putting up a fight against you, but you're actually putting up the same amount of juice here. So that can lead to this tale with the king and queen on beside each other. No one wants to yield. And here's the 3 of Pentacles. So I'm thinking it's something that's a little bit wobbly. It's almost like the person that you have been with, or the soul group that you are working together with, has been on the verge of yielding and maybe giving in, but now they have kind of found like a second breath to keep on with this stubborn attitude of theirs. So we'll see where it goes with that. Okay, so this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind, and this is the situation you're in, and this is what's on their mind about you, and this is your feelings towards them, the bond between you, their feelings towards you, and this is your behaviors and attitudes towards them, the outcome, and their behaviors and attitudes towards you. So we start with the situation here, and it's the 9 of Wands. It's this rest and reconsider card. So I think I'm going to read this rest and reconsider for you, because it's talking about you now being able to put up boundaries, and you have been running with your head in the brick wall so many times that now you know that it's going to hurt, so you don't want to put yourself through the same thing anymore. So you're not the person that's willing to jump in front of the bus for the other person. And this is John Holland's take on this card. Fatigue, perseverance, strength, and recharge. So it's like being very resilient, but also kind of worn down. Sometimes the struggle to create and maintain harmonious and fulfilling relationship just seems like too much work. You put forth your best effort and give more than you share, and find that there are still issues to be dealt with. You are tired, and at times you want to give up. The message of this card is to persevere. You may have been disappointed or hurt in the past. Know that those past sorrows have made you stronger. And even though you don't feel that way, for the moment, so this is a good time to briefly step away from any conflict or issues around love. Give yourself some space to relax and replenish your energy. Continuous effort stresses the body and dulls the mind. You need to rest and reconsider your methods. Once you recharge yourself, you will be stronger, clearer in your mind, and confident, ready to move forward once again with new ideas about how to improve your situation. Maybe also with a new person, who knows. So this is what's on your mind about this person, most on your mind, and you're trying to actually get them out of your mind. So you don't want to think about this person. So you're trying to distract yourself from thinking of this person, because you have learned to put boundaries towards them. And we see that you are very suspicious when you're looking to their side here and thinking, oh, what are they going to come up with next? So you don't want to know, you don't want to see it. So just take me out of here. I don't want to be anywhere near this person, because they are constantly making me disappointed. They are constantly letting me down. And I don't want to be the fool anymore for them. I don't want to sacrifice myself as a sacrificial lamb for their pure amusement. So that seems to be what you are thinking about them, because you are refusing to think about them. And here is what they are thinking about you. And it's Page of Swords, and they have their back towards you. So they're trying to be really strong and confident and not think about you too, but kind of planning about their life and where they will go now when they have lost the weight of you. That is not truth, of course, but this person has like an attitude about them where they seem to inflate their own ego a little bit. So that's how they survive, by telling themselves that they don't need you. You are nothing to them, and they are better off without you. So, and it's a little page. So they're trying their best with what they know. This is how they know how to deal with the situation. They probably don't know how to be more like problem solving or vulnerable in the situation. They are more on kind of winning. Okay, so this is the bond between you two. And yeah, it's a lot of swords in this reading. We have an Ace of Swords here. So it's blood, sweat and tears, victory at last. So it doesn't seem like the last word is said, but this person seems very determined to win this, and you kind of have given up, since it's like knocking someone in the head with a big bat, but they don't even react. So they are too thick-headed, I guess. So these are your feelings towards them, and it's the World card. Yeah, Cancer. The World card, it's like you see them as your soulmate. It's this person that you were supposed to grow old together with, and you don't really want to lose them, but you understand when the game is over and when things are not going to move forward. So you're kind of ready to let them go. This is the last card in the Major Arcana, and then it begins again with the Fool. So I'm guessing you are honoring that you do love them, and you do feel like there could have been something wonderful between you two, and that you do have a bond together, and probably some kind of soul mission as well. But you would love to be released from this situation and be able to do something else, or more fruitful, something that has a chance to actually become a happy situation, a happy love relationship, committed, loyal, fun. And this isn't fun. This is it's like a border war between two tribes, just trying to get the other person to yield, and you don't want to be in this war. So you're kind of turning away, they are turning away. So this is their feelings towards you. And 5 of Pentacles. So the reason to why they are telling themselves these things, that they are so much better without you, is because they feel so very, very much alone and kind of out in the cold when it comes to you. So I don't know exactly what has happened between you two, but I guess at some point you had enough, and you didn't want to play that old game anymore. And they feel really, it feels like they feel really, like they feel treason from you for giving up on them, because I think you always said that you would never give up on them, and then you did. So that's why they're having this tough attitude. I think you really got to them, like where they were the weakest. I'm not saying that you did anything wrong. They probably deserved it. I'm just explaining how they feel about it. Okay, so, and this is your behaviors and attitudes, and we have the Lovers. So both the Lovers and this World card here. So you could have walked through fire and ice for this person. And I'm getting a semi-old song, I catch a grenade for you. So that it is what you would have done. It's just that this person wouldn't have catched a grenade for you. So it seems like they wanted some kind of special treatment. And when you didn't give it to them anymore, they were like, oh, okay, goodbye with you then. So if you don't love me anymore, so you will be the most sorry anyway when I'm leaving here. So they are trying to inflate themselves to not feel the hurt so much. So this is their behaviors and attitudes. So they haven't really left you at all. It's so sad with this conflicts between people that really love each other and how they hurt each other over and over again, and how they hurt themselves while they are hurting each other. So this person, you can see how cool they are trying to be here. You are hurt and you're probably waiting for them to, turn around and say, hey, I'm sorry for how I did you. And but they just want to win here. And they want to win in love, and that's the most stupid thing, because you can't. The one that wins in love is the one that yields, and then since you don't want to really open up to them anymore, they feel very, very hurt here and thrown out into the cold. Maybe you told them something that you couldn't cope with this anymore, something like that, and they say, okay, so fine. And these are their behaviors and attitudes, and it's like they're still seeking you out and still wondering about you and longing for you, but not totally unavailable, like totally unable to express this towards you. So it doesn't seem very fruitful. And this is the outcome, and we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So making matter worse, the person might also say stupid things, act irrational, maybe very dramatic, say words that hurts, like stick and stones might break my bones, but these words. So but it can come from you as well, because maybe you get tired of them with all this love, but it seems like you don't have nice words to say to each other at this time, and there's not nice actions. If this person would make an action, because they're seeking you out here with this little light, they would do something stupid, something that would make you even more like raising your eyebrows and thinking, what's wrong with this person? So why didn't I see this before? Oh, I need to get away from this. But what they are trying is to intimidate you so that you will regret your ways and subordinate to their power here again. But of course you're not going to do that, because you're not stupid, and you're not probably that into them anymore after I've seen what they could do or how they behaved. Like that there was more important to win than to have love in this situation. So mostly it seems like you are a victim to this relationship, and you're just trying to ignore the whole conflict, and you still love them, but you know better. You have learned to take better care of yourself and to not invest yourself when the other person is acting like this. And they have this total war, but it's basically they're having this war with themselves, because they want you to subordinate yourself to their rules for the relationship. And you are not going to do that, and this person can't accept it, and then they are the one hanging about here and feeling all alone and all out in the cold and helpless and lost without you. So and then to make matters worse, they also attack you with their words or their deeds. So this person can't take a no for an answer. They want you to be like you were before. They want you to apply yourself to the relationship as you did before. And you would easily do that if they could do the same for you, but they aren't. And I don't see any future close to this reading where they will be able to do so. We have a little hope with this Virgo Hermit here, is that they can grow, like they could grow on a personal level and realize that they made themselves all alone with this warrior attitude, that they could actually have been friendlier to you, and then they wouldn't have been alone if they would have helped out in the relationship instead of acting like a doofus. Okay, so I'm going to take a couple of cards for them also from this couple. 4, that's a great deal of cards. Healing begins, throat chakra, helpless and hopeless, and flow. Something is, as I said, cooking with this person. Despite the fact that things seems to go all wrong, they also seem to go accordingly to a divine schedule, where this person is caught in their own karma loop. So Wheel of Fortune, as you make your bed, so you will lie in it. And we can also see that this person has their hand close to their heart chakra and the other hand in the water. So that would promise for them to, start to be so silent that they can hear themselves and their own emotions, and maybe realizing one thing or two. So that's the divine hope anyway. But this person is so entangled in this idea that they have to win or come out as on the winning end, or that you are the one that needs to subordinate yourself, and they are the one that needs to be dominant in this situation. So that is making it into a hopeless project for them, because they feel outside, but I can't do anything about it, since if they would come to you and say that they're sorry, which you are waiting for here, most definitely, you're, oh God, what was it that they did and why? So you want an explanation at least. And they can't do that, because that would be to subordinate yourself. And that's not what this person is going to do. So they have no solution. So they are sitting there like between a rock and a hard place, unable to really do anything about their situation of loneliness and boredom and despair. And then we have the throat chakra and healing begins. So first, when this person can actually turn to you and say, hey, I'm sorry, I don't know why I did those things I did, or I do know, but I'm ashamed, and I don't want to be that kind of person anymore. So if you could ever forgive me, or at least, take a coffee with me, we can talk about what happened and why I'm acted like I did. That's when the healing begins. So that is what the divine waiting for with this person. So what's you going to do in the meantime? Yes, it's more fire cards here. You have all, they are all wands card or spiritual cards. So you have 8 of wands, 9 of wands, and 6 of wands. So this is the victory card. So this person think they are going to be victorious, but you actually have the divine on your side. We can see among else the angel there. So they are by your side. They don't want you to yield. They don't want you to give up. If there's going to be anyone winning, it's going to be win-win situations. So they see you as a type of strong leader, or someone that knows about these things that this person needs to learn. So you could be a good role model to them, or show them the way. And that seems to be still on. I was hoping maybe for some moving on card here, but wherever you are, I think you can be a very good role model to people, and show them how to love. This is 6, so it's connected to the Lover's card. How to love in a way that will make win-win situation, that neither one needs to be dominating and neither one needs to be subordinating. And that's what this person doesn't know about just yet. And you know all about it. What's the fuss? You don't have to have power. When you have love and loyalty from the other person, that's powerful enough. So you don't have to win over them. The one that wins is the one that yields. So you know that, and you can share this profound knowing with the world, but without sacrificing yourself ever again. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope this was helpful. And if you like my content and want to support my channel, you can do so not only by watching, but also liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing my videos. You can also donate to my channel through the link in the description box, or make Google Donate by clicking my ads or watching them for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. That is keeping my humble revenue up, so I can free up time to make more content like this for you on this channel. And I want to thank you so much in advance. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving, and supporting viewers. And your amazing comments make me feel like we are all one. So until next time, take really good care and stay healthy and stay blessed. Bye bye.